So this morning I'm trying to find some brook trout here. I've been trolling a Castmaster for about 20 minutes and a flicker shad about 20 minutes on both these rods. Haven't had any bites yet. I might try switching up to a spinner on this one. Just a sec, see if we can get a bite. I'm seeing a few fish come up and rise on the surface, but not a lot of bug hatch, so I'm not sure what it is they're after. I have to pick apart the bite here and sort out what it is they want. I'll try a copper spinner. Blue fox. That gets him going. Ooh. As soon as I put that copper spinner on, I got one on. Alright. Well, now we know what they want. They want spinners. Awesome. Weird that they weren't hitting spoons, but they were all over the spinner. Ooh. Big fish. Put a nice bend in that rod. Copper is always one of my favorite colors for targeting brook trout. Very nice. Good sized fish. There we go. That's a nice size brook trout right there. Awesome. There you go. Nice big brookie on fire. Blue fox copper number 2. Alright, here we go. Nice size fish. Healthy looking. So I'm just tipping it with a little bit of night crawler to give it some meat. Yeah, I'm just flatlining that about 55 feet back. Maybe switch up this crankbait for something else. I've got more spinners, but might try something different. Alright, well that spinner's doing its business. I do have more spinners, but I want to try something else before I give up on and just go straight spinner. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm actually going to put a little ripple shad, fire tiger, a little micro swim bait on a jig head and just troll that back there. It'll be a really small profile. Hopefully they'll take it. They're feeding near surface, so hoping I just have a little fish sort of skimming across the top there. Get a bite. Might actually try a dodger and a spinner here. So they're going for spinners. Let's see if it added some flash. Gives it a little bit more of a chance of catching fish. When in doubt, add a dodger. We're gonna switch it up. Gonna retire the little swim bait. Try dodger and spinner. Oddly enough, I've never actually tried a dodger for brook trout. Always just trolled lures or flies by themselves. I don't know if they're as susceptible to using a dodger as rainbow trout are. There's fish. That's on the spinner. It's all on the spinner today. When I was on the turn. Can't get him on a spinner behind a dodger, but just a blue fox. It's kind of funny because when I was fishing Arctic char in Greenland, like blue fox was probably one of our best producing lures. They really do put up a good fight. Nice char. Come here, Mr. Brookie. Yeah, nice. Second one of the day. Take that. There you go, nice size brookie right there. Looks like a buck. Now, it's so strange that we can't seem to get anything but on the copper blue fox. Although it doesn't surprise me that the copper is the top producing color, because I generally do best on copper with brook trout. Like I said, I'm just tipping it with just a little bit of night crawler. Makes me want to give the copper Castmaster another go, because in general, copper Castmaster is usually one of my best producing lures. But we'll get this one redeployed and maybe we'll try something else. I'm not sure. Quite ready to go back to another copper Castmaster. I know what's working, so I still want to learn what else works rather than just trying to pile up a bunch of fish in my bag. It's still early in the morning. What else? What else could we do? We have... Oh, is that another one on? Yeah, look at that. Gosh. Even before I get my next lure deployed, I already got another one on the copper number 2 blue fox. That was right quick, as they say. Holy boy. That guy is a head thump. That's a big one. God, that's a tank. Holy smokes. That's a big, big brookie. Look at the size of that guy's head. He's a monster. The teeth they have in there. Over halfway to the limit today. I believe the brook trout in this lake are triploided. Most of the brook trout in Washington State that are planted are triploided. We do have established wild populations, but they're considered an invasive species here in a lot of our native streams. I am trolling this along at a pretty good clip. So I'm doing around 1.8 to 2.4, just 50 feet behind the kayak. Okay, what are we gonna do over here? We gotta get a fish on this other rod, right? It's getting kind of silly. I've got a Tasmanian devil here. I might give it a shot. Try faster here. I'm gonna try like 2.4, 2.2 for a little bit. See if that devil gets a bite at that speed. It's always interesting to me, when I've targeted brook trout in open water, they're a bit more of a challenge than rainbow trout. But through the ice, like, brook trout are like the most aggressive, easy to catch fish. Like, I mean, they're just insane underneath the ice. Oop, it's a fish. He's pulling drag. Oh, he's off. Oh, he's still there. He's just swimming at me. That was a huge hit on that spinner. They're just swimming at me. Oh, this guy is acting so weird. Oh, that is a huge brookie. That is a gorgeous fish. He is strong though. Oh yeah, that is a huge buck. That is a monster fish. Awesome. There you go, look at that brookie. It's a nice fish. Well, I can only get one more and then I got my limit. All of them have come on just one lure. Oh, there's a bite. There. Yes. Hammered it. Didn't stick though. That's the first bite we've had since the rain started. That was probably another bite there. Did you see that? Pressure released off of it. Come up, stuck. Tried to suck it in. Probably still back there following it. Yep, he is. Went for it again. He is trailing right behind that thing. There he is, biting again. Come on, dude, go for it. There he is. Yeah, he's chewing on that thing long enough. They'll follow like that. You see when they come up behind it and they just kind of mouth at it, the blades will stop rotating. I could see that doing that in the line. That was crazy. Everything today was on one lure. Isn't that crazy? Cycled through a bunch of different lures on the other rod. Nothing. How it goes sometimes. Yeah, another nice brook. Yeah. Awesome. That's a good feeling to get your limit. Alright, there's brookie number 5 for the day. Not too bad. I'll put links to everything I used below, although that's just going to be one lure. It was a great day catching a limit of nice, good-sized brook trout. Alright, I'm going to put this one on ice and hopefully put it on the grill tonight with a little bit of lemon and butter and enjoy a delicious brook trout dinner. I'll see you guys next time. Just remember, fish smarter, not harder.